Once a liner system has been in service for 3 years, a complete liner inspection needs to be performed annually. To conduct a complete liner inspection, you must open the liner system to expose all layers for visual examination. If you have a sewn-together liner system, separate the thermal liner from the moisture barrier at the hem seams of the coat and the waistband of the pants. Some garments may have an inspection port that allows the liner to be completely inverted and does not require a seam to be opened. If you have a separable liner, detach the Velcro, unzip the liner system, and separate the thermal liner from the moisture barrier. Examine the inside of the thermal liner for thin spots, which can indicate wear, damage of material, compression, or migration of fibers. Inspect by running your gloved hand across the internal surface of the thermal liner. If you feel thin areas or ridges, it could be an indication of breakdown, damage, compression, or migration of fibers. Special attention should be given to known compression areas, such as the shoulder, elbow, and knee. Inspect the film side of the moisture barrier by running your gloved hands across the surface. If you feel thin areas or ridges, it could be a sign of damage, noted on your inspection form. Check all seams and make sure the tape is secure. Also, look for any holes, discoloration, rough spots, cracking, or tears that could indicate damage or deterioration and leakage. A complete liner inspection also requires a water penetration test be performed on the moisture barrier. This test requires special hydrostatic test equipment, most commonly known as the Suter apparatus. Through this apparatus, or similar device, a minimum of a 2-inch diameter area of the moisture barrier is isolated with a clamp to provide a watertight seal. Water is pressurized to 1 psi on the substrate side of the moisture barrier. After 15 seconds with the water pressure still applied, check the moisture barrier to see if water is penetrating. You need to test the broadest parts of the shoulders, back waist area of the coat, and the knees, crotch area, and the seat area of the pants. If potential damage was detected through visual inspections of your turnout components, test the corresponding area of the moisture barrier. When testing areas with seams, position the seams in the center of the isolated area, dividing it in half. If water penetrates through the substrate and to the film on any area of the moisture barrier, note the location on your inspection form. The garment needs to be sent to the manufacturer or a verified ISP for repair. If the moisture barrier shows no leakage on any of the testing, then restitch the open seam. If the liner system has an inspection port, return it to its original configuration. Or, if it's a separable liner system, reattach the components of the system.